it's Brooklyn and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. So obviously, you know, we're all in quarantine right now, and I feel like one thing we can kind of all relate to is that our screen time on TikTok has gone up way too much. And even before quarantine, my screen time on TikTok was way too high and it's only gotten worse. And as you know, on TikTok it is really easy to have at least one video, you know, blow up and get 1 million views. And it's so frequent where you can just be scrolling through your For You page and it'll be the most random thing, but it'll have 2 million views because that's just how TikTok works. And I'm sure most of you have seen like the recent trends where it was people like taking tablespoons of nutmeg to get a trip or whatever. And I've even seen people drinking vanilla extract to get drunk. And even outside of this like household drug trend, I've seen a lot of videos of people just taking drugs in general. And I know there's gonna be people out there that are thinking like, oh, what's the big deal with that? It's just people, you know, posting their own thing. What's the big deal? And you know, you're right, it is just people, you know, posting what they do and it's their decision and that's fine. And I really don't care about what people choose to do because that's their own decision and I don't have any impact on that. But what I do care about is the fact that people that are doing this, that they're promoting it and normalizing drug use to an audience of really impressionable people. TikTok's main audience is obviously, you know, teens and young adults, and this group of people is already really impressionable. And you can even see this like with how fast different trends and dances and challenges spread around TikTok because these people are so impressionable. And also the fact that you don't even need to have TikTok to watch TikToks. Like so many TikToks get reposted on other platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and there's like so many compilations on YouTube of just straight up TikToks. So you don't even need to have TikTok to be able to watch all these videos. And then with quarantine and everything going around, this group of people is even more bored than normal, and this boredom makes them even more impressionable. And like I said, more and more people are spending more time on TikTok, and this is making videos go viral so fast. Like, it really does not take long for a video to get over 1 million views. So when this one person decided to take, you know, tablespoons of nutmeg just for fun and they posted it on TikTok, millions of these bored teens saw it, and obviously, you know, they're curious, so they saw this and they're like, oh, I wonder if this really works, or I have nothing better to do, so why not try it? And even myself, when I first saw these videos, I wondered like, oh, does it really work, or how effective is it? But of course I'm not gonna just go ahead and try something that I don't know anything about. But clearly all of these teens have a different mindset than me. So people began posting their own videos of them trying this nutmeg challenge and their results or whatever, and it quickly became like a trending thing. And a common thing in all these videos are that people were only posting the benefits of what they got from it, and I say benefits loosely. You know, they're only talking about how wild their trip was or whatever it may be. And these people are really just showing like tutorials of how to do this yourself. And then there is a couple of videos where people are just talking about how they didn't get any effects from it. And you know, that only just builds more curiosity because people will wonder like, oh, it didn't work for them, would it work for me? Let's try it. And also, I'm sure a lot of people did this just to see if they'll get TikTok famous because, you know, so many people would just do anything to try to get TikTok famous. What people don't realize when they're posting these videos of them trying it is that they're just really normalizing drug use and make it seem like a normal thing that everyone should be trying. Of course, you know, these things have been on the internet for a very long time. Like, I'm sure you can find things from years ago saying about how you can take tablespoons of nutmeg, or things that say, oh, you can drink this much vanilla and feel drunk. But TikTok just makes it so easy for all these teens to get access to that information, and it wasn't always as easy to, you know, get that information. And then when people are seeing all these videos of people normalizing all this drug use, they're thinking like, oh, if they did it, why can't I do it? And the problem with that is that people have all different types of limits and they have all different types of reactions, and that's the thing that no one is talking about. And there is people that try to make videos that share like the negative outcomes of doing stuff like this, but of course those aren't the ones that go viral because no one wants to hear about that. Even in the comments of these videos of people trying it, you know, they're trying to share about the negative effects, but then people reply to those comments like, oh, YOLO, or here for a good time, not a long time. The issue with all these teens not caring is that they don't know their limits because they're not trying stuff like this regularly. So if they're just going off based off a little TikTok video, no one knows their limits. All these teens don't know how much they can handle, and for obvious reasons you can see why that's a bad thing. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail about like all the bad effects of using these household drugs, but besides like long-term effects, one thing people aren't talking about is how you can't control if you have a good or bad trip. So even if you do this, you can regret it really fast if you have a bad trip. And these bad trips can be like really scary, especially for people that already deal with anxiety or they get paranoid really easy. It's just not a good idea because that won't go away when you have a trip. It'll only make things worse. And again, the people that are trying to talk about this on TikTok aren't getting the attention because it's not what people want to hear. So besides just like household drug use on TikTok, I also wanted to touch on the normalization of just drugs in general. So I don't think these are as popular as like household drug videos are, but I've definitely seen a lot of videos of people just like talking about normal drugs. And even my sister said that she's seen a lot of these videos where it's just like these 17-year-olds talking about how many different drugs they've done or how much they've taken at once, or just them straight up doing it. And in a lot of those videos, people were kind of like just bragging in a way and only putting out there the good they get from it. And like I said before, the people that are getting influenced by this stuff, they don't know their own limits and they don't know how far is like too far. So when they're seeing these people posting about how they can do all this without reaching their limits, they're probably just gonna think that like, oh, they can do it, then I can probably do it too. And again, you can see why that's a problem. I know that people that make these videos and put them out there, they're probably thinking like, oh, if people are gonna try this, they should do their own research. But they don't realize that they may be part of that research, and if they're just getting that information straight from the video, they're gonna do what's in the video because that's all they know. So I'm just gonna wrap up today's video by saying that it's whatever if you choose to do these drugs, because you know that's your choice and that's all on you. But just don't be responsible for putting it out there to an audience of these people that will blindly follow what you're doing. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If the comments are on for this video, I don't know if YouTube will leave the comments on, but if they're on, then go comment down below like your opinion on this topic. And also let me know if you like these more commentary type of videos, because I haven't done them before, but I might want to start introducing them to my channel. If you guys like this video, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss my next video. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.